All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone. And shout out to you brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. All right, Yahweh's name, the Heavenly Father. Bahasham is in the name. Ba'in Ha-the Sham name. Yahweh Shai is the name of the begotten Son. And Racha Kodash means Holy Spirit. Literally translated, Spirit Holy. Racha, Spirit Kodash Holy. I'm going to hop right into it, man. You know, was watching Dave Chappelle's latest stand-up special, which I can't remember the title of the stand-up, but Lord willing to be, the title will be mentioned in the description or in the title of this video, you know, when it's uploaded. And there was some, you know, it was quite a few spiritual points in there. And I'm going to just touch on, you know, one or a couple aspects of it. Because really, what it proves that we're the Israelites, man. All right, just to get straight to the point, it shows we're the Israelites, and it shows the hatred that this devil has for us, man. And it's like, why do people continue to go to this devil when he's not going to give you justice, man? All right, this man is not going to, no matter how much you plead, no matter how much you conform, you will never find peace with this man because it's not set up that way. If you want peace, if you want a rest with the Lord, man, what does it say? That's 2 Thessalonians 1:6, saying it is the righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation and that trouble you, and to you how trouble rest with us, when the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels and flaming fire, taking vengeance of them that know not the Most High, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. And the thing about it, when it says the us, the ours, you know, it's talking about us, the Israelites. He's our power. The enemies is coming against us out of nations, man. Stop trying to seek your lovers. You will never have peace with your lovers. It's not going to happen. Clearly, they're against us. Yeah, they may give you some money, but look what you got to do to get it. And what does the man gain the world but lose his soul? All right? If you want justice, it's right here with the Lord, man. All right? Let me find this in Ecclesiastes. It's Ecclesiastes 5:8. If thou seest the oppression of the poor and violent perverting of judgment and justice in a province, marvel not at the matter. And this kingdom, you know, Babylon the Great, aka America, all right, has been built on injustice, all right? But marvel not, and it continues on to this day. It ain't changed. These devils just smile in your face, all right? Satan made himself as an angel of light, all right? He's still against us, man. This whole system is against us. Is it not clear? For even like a guy like Dave Chappelle to say all this deep stuff on stage, you still seeking peace with your enemies. You got to stop it, man. They're not your friends, man. You serve a purpose to them. But when that's over with, they will Bill Cosby you. They will Michael Jackson you. They will R. Kelly you. They don't want a nigga to die with a good name. It doesn't work like that, man. They'll let you die weirdo, but not with a good name. Not with your legacy intact. That's a rare thing, man. But that's part of the curses. The curse of Deuteronomy 28, which proves we're the Israelites. If thou seest the oppression of the poor and violent perverting of judgment, and justice in the province, marvel not at the matter. For he that is higher than the highest regardeth, and there be higher than they. So the Lord is not going to let this shit slide, man. All right? The Lord's not going to let this slide. So return to Yahweh Shai. I got one more on that point. I'm going to get to it. You know, this is Lamentations 4. And 17? Lamentations 4:17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that cannot save us. These people they not going to help us, man. They never, bro, they brought us over here to be slaves. And then they committed genocide on Native Americans, which also the tribes of Israel. You know, that's Gad and Reuben. And then look what they did to our Latin brothers, which are the other, you know, the Central America, South America. That's also the 12 tribes of Israel. Look what they did to Ephraim, the Puerto Ricans. Look what they did to the Mexicans. They took over their land, how they control and oppress South America. They take all this, Colombia, Brazil, all these great resources they have, yet they're broke as fuck. And Esau's getting rich off of them, man. Stop looking to this devil for justice. Y'all no justice, no peace. Y'all act like y'all the system not working. It's doing exactly what it was meant to do. Oppress us. They hunt our steps that we cannot go on our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled. For our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness. So this is what they're about, man. They're not here to help us, man. They're against us. They set traps for us. They lie in wait like a lion, privily hiding. All right? Get us by violence. Get us by the pen. They got us on every side, man. Whether they're shooting a nigga down in the streets or setting up policies and laws that's against us, man. Whether it's putting laws and policies in places against the laws of the Lord, which oppresses us, all right, which F's us over, or just to physically oppress us in his kingdom, man. Everything is against us, man. So-called Negro, Latins, Native Americans. All right? And that special, that stand-up special that David did was pretty fucking deep. And within the first two jokes, you can catch it. The joke about the space Jews, Esau complaining about what they say, what happened during World War II with the so-called Jews, the Jewish, all right? And that suffix ish says everything you need to know. But anyway, it's like they call themselves Israelis, not Israelites. Look those two words up. Just look them up in the regular definition. Israeli, Israelite. There's a difference. We are the Israelites, all right? The crowd was in awe. Only like 40% of the crowd laughed when he gave the punchline. It's called Space Jews. The other half, you can hear the silence. You can hear the awness of like, oh, you can't mention the Jews. Oh, shit, did he say that? But then it tells another joke about the children's book he's writing about ending racism or explaining racism to a child, right? And he goes to the children's book. It's this big, buff black dude, and was just discriminated against, and he was shot. He would get shot. He wouldn't die, but he would get shot all the time, right? And then he reveals the punchline to this, the name of it, which the whole story is sex. He was going into the condition of what's common in the world right now. Look at how black people are so-called black, because we're Israelites, If you're a Negro, you're more likely the tribe of Judah, or if you may be Haitian, so you're a Levite, or maybe a Jamaican, or something like that, so you'll be a Benjaminite. Point is, the so-called Negroes, right? But it goes to what happens with us, man. It's been happening forever, Like we read in Lamentations, they hunt our steps, not streets. Innocent, so-called innocent black people getting put to death, unprovoked, stopped and frisked, mistreated, canceled. Because it was a twofold joke, man. It goes into what's happening in the media with Negroes getting shot, literally getting killed. But then later on, he reveals how it also ties into how they canceling black people so easily, which also kills them because now they can provide financially, Which they've done that. It's called social castration. They've been doing that. That's why they give our women higher positions over us. That's why they get all these benefits. It's to bring us down. It's more of the oppression that's prescribed by the pen. All right? It was all intentional. Get the men out the house, give the women welfare, down the black man. Now the family structure's messed up, and now they can breed degenerates. Okay? But back to the joke. He goes through all this, and then he reveals the punchline. He says, the big black nigger named Clifford. The crowd erupts. Laughter. Everybody fucking laughs. Everybody. The hardest laugh of the night. That You know, he mentions, oh, you must have learned. He was talking about the white woman clapping her hands in his face, like, you must have learned that from a black bitch. Crowd laughs at that. As long as you're talking about our people and our trials, our conflicts, our hell, that's funny, that's okay. But the mere mention of Jews, that's an issue. The mere mention of the alphabet community, that's a huge issue. That'll get you canceled. But you guys can't see that shows, one, it shows the wickedness of this place. Romans, the 1st chapter, you know, they're not satisfied with you allowing them to do what they want to do and be wicked on their own. They want you to partake in it. You're transphobic. If a man doesn't want to lay with an engineered woman, let's say that, then you are transphobic. They want to turn you into them. They want us to turn away from our heritage more and more. They don't want no righteous. You can't see this place is just wicked, man. But it's by design. This devil hates us, and that's what it is. So let's start with that. This is I'm got Isaiah 10 and Ezekiel 3, man. This is Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. All right, so this system is meant to take judgment away from us. All right, it's meant to keep us at the bottom. All right, from gangster rap, which was promoted and engineered by Edomites, who are, you know, that's the biblical name of so-called white people, you know, to the Nicki Minaj's and Megan the Stallions that you see now, and the whoredoms. Who promotes all of that? They make sure our people get that poison, man. All right, to keeping do the gangster rap, privately funded prisons. Now they got an endless cycle of cheap or free labor. You know? This devil is crafty, man. It just is what it is. This is Ezekiel 35. Let me get to the point, because I want to hit these other scriptures to touch on just because I'm watching that first. I say, God damn, the first two jokes, man. It shows where people hears at. They dared not laugh just because he said space Jews. But Clifford, the big black nigga, was a hit. And then he even makes it plainer. He said, yeah, you can kill a nigga. The baby's career is okay. But he say one thing about that community. Let's cancel them. This is Ezekiel 35 and 5. Talking about Edom towards Israel. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time that iniquity had an end. The point is, Esau has perpetual hatred to us. All right, at some point, our people have to realize, stop going to this devil for justice. And unfortunately, 2/3 of people would not catch on to that. They're going to follow this devil straight to destruction, and it is what it is. But for those who can hear, those who come across this video, the videos of the brother, and can understand it and receive it through the Spirit and have faith, hey, grab hold to this word and never let go. Like Peter said, we have a more sure word of prophecy in it, and you should take heed as into a light in a dark place. Because this devil is going down, man. The Lord hears this. He sees this. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I prepared thee unto blood. Blood has been prepared for this devil. All right? World War III is coming. Famine is coming. Plagues are coming. Destruction is coming. Thermonuclear destruction is coming. And our salvation happens within all of this. We're going to be saved from all of it. We're going to be kept from the famine. We're going to be kept from the destruction. We're going to be kept from the nukes. We're going to be delivered, man. The Lord is going to work miracles. And ultimately, Lord willing, we elect, he's going to take us up into them chariots to escape them thermonuclear destruction, to escape that fire to come. And blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate. When you read through Genesis, Seir is Edom. And cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. So that's what's coming. This place is going to be made desolate, man. They didn't hate bloodshed. Hey, it's cool. Wait, when nigga dies, that's cool. Everybody can laugh. They see us chucking and jiving. Our women being whores. Oh, that's cute. They on TikTok, all the bitches, no talent. They just want to show their ass and they fucking funky ass camel toe. Ah, let's give them another avenue for that. Let's make sure they can always do this folly, man. This is by design, man. This is Ezekiel 36. And 1. Also, thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because the enemy have said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. That's what they say to us, man. Aha. They finally got us. Aha, we got you, nigga. We got you, man. We got your land. We got everything. Now that's the real Space Jew joke. Those chariots, those UFOs, happen to have Israelites on them, man. The real sons of God, man. Yes, we are the sons of God. Yes, we are angels. And the real Jews will come back and enforce the same thing that happened to us. That's Revelation 18, give them double. Isaiah 14:3. What is that? Zechariah 2 and 9. Amos 9:13. Jeremiah 30:16. Revelation 13:9 and 10. We will enslave you motherfuckers just as we were enslaved. That's the funny part about the Space Jew joke. But nevertheless, keep reading. Therefore prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh. Because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen. So as they did, they completely compassed us about. They completely took us down. Esau and all the heathens. Because, Esau not the only one that laughed at that. Everybody laughed at that. Everybody looked down upon us, man. And then no deep part about it. That's just a funny joke. Which, it was funny, but they didn't get the message behind it, because comedy comes with a message. When you go into etymology of comedy, it's to put a mirror up to society. It's no coincidence that comedy and comida sounds the same. Comida means food or meal. It's food for thought. A real comic. Some people are just full of folly these days. Chappelle is the goat of this shit, man. A real genius. And ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are an infamy of the people. We the butt of all the jokes. Therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh to the mountains, to the hills, to the rivers, and to the valleys, to the desolate waste, and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of their heart. So they was happy to take us down, and they was really happy to get our land. You got Palestine fighting with, if somebody screams out, free Palestine, right? You got Palestine fighting with the Israelis over this land, which belongs to neither one of them. That's ours. Then you got Ethiopians there, goddamn Philosophian Jews, which Philosophian means false. You got Moabites, you got Chinese motherfuckers there. Everybody there but us. In fact, let me say that. They allow some niggas to come back and put them right over the nuclear silos, man. Come on, man. Demona Israel. Look it up. Prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and to the valleys, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I have lifted up my hand. Surely the heathen are about you, they shall bear their shame. So these heathens are going to get brought down, man. The Lord is not going to leave us in our land fucked up like this. We're not going to be the butt of all jokes, man. We're not going to be their song anymore. Okay? But ye, O mountains of Israel, ye shall shoot forth your branches, and yield your fruit to my people of Israel, for they are at hand to come. And that's what we're waiting on, man. The Lord's about to deliver us, man. All right? This is Jeremiah 15:5. Yeah, I get to the point. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Because, I mean, the jokes was deep, you know. It just proves we Israelites, you know. Everybody got pity. The so-called Jews got pity. Even when he made the Chinese joke, that was a kind of like, oh, can we laugh at that? This is what my body's doing to. He's like, it was still cautious. Like, can we laugh at that joke? But nobody gave a shit when he made them damn nigga jokes or the black bitch jokes, and that was okay. Jeremiah 15:5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? There's nobody looking to for caring about us, man. Caring about the condition that we go through daily here. Got Jake joining every movement of theirs. Jake joined the feminist movement, which only made our women out of order. Now look at you. Jake joined the alphabet community movement, which goes against us, man. Look, now we can't reproduce. Well, they've been trying to do that for the longest, trying to get us to stop. That's why Planned Parenthood exists. I forget the woman. Man, she ain't no lady. The woman's she's not even a fucking woman. The female, she's a bitch. All right, let me use the proper words. The bitch, the red bitch that made, that came up with Planned Parenthood, but she said she didn't hide it. She said why she came up with it. It was to stop blacks from reproducing. This place is against us, man. And now people keep going and joining up with the heathens and their movements. Pray for Paris. Black people, all the social media about, they doing this to the Asians. They doing, man, these random scattered events. This shit's happening only very so little. But they put it on the media. We get fucked up all day, every day. No media coverage. But they put these few incidents on when these people attack these Chinese motherfuckers. That gets so much attention. But us, man, who cares? Who would pity us, man? Nobody cares about our condition. I say I ain't talking about just so-called Negroes. I'm talking about the Latin Native Americans as well. Shit, natives, it's certain reservations that they have to take it amongst themselves to go and get water for each other. Or this one, I think it was a woman filling up this big ass truck, like a gas truck, but for water, having to drive through these different communities, native communities, to give them water. But they were here first, but nobody cares about that shit. I'm telling you, joke you want to tell about us. But we earned it. We sinned against the Lord. Because the next verse, thou hast forsaken me, saith the Lord, thou art gone backward. Therefore will I stretch out my hand against thee and destroy thee. I am weary with repenting. The Lord gave us chance after chance after chance. So now we've been brought to this lower state. But the beautiful part about this is the end. All right, we went through the Babylonian captivity. We went through the Syrian captivity, the Babylonian captivity, the Median Persian captivity, the Greek captivity, Roman captivity. And we're at the end. We're in Rome 2.0. The whore that sitteth upon the beast. We're here now. That beast, that deadly one was healed. What beast is that? The fourth beast in Daniel. All right. The fourth kingdom, which was the legs in Daniel, went down into another kingdom, which was the toes. It was the same one. We're here now. The little horn, this is New Rome. You have to learn Roman numerals when you go to just even elementary. We have a Senate house. This is New Rome. Okay? So we're at the end of this. So now the Lord has allowed us to come back. Now is that time to wake up. So the books are open. We are clearly the Israelites, man. All right? This is Jeremiah. Let me make sure I got the mic on. Okay. This is Jeremiah 16. I'm like, get to the point. Jeremiah 16:5. For thus saith the Yahweh, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go to lament, nor bemoan them. For I have taken away my peace from this people, saith the Lord, even loving kindness and mercies. So that's why we've been going through all this damn hell. All right, we got brought down low per the curses. All right, so that's why we become the butt of everybody's joke, you know. They got sayings about us. They can make all the black and Mexican jokes they want to degrade us. And that's cool. But, you know, it's our punishment, man. But it's not going to last forever, man. This devil will surely go down, as we've read and will continue to read. You know, this is just for a moment. All right? This is Deuteronomy. (28). Deuteronomy 28, and I'm going to start at 36. The point is 37. Yahweh shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, into a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. And the eastern part of the world was all known, you know. This part of the world was not. And there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone. That's Christianity, which has been forced upon us. And Islam, that big-ass rock which has been forced upon us. Part of the curses. We lost who we were. We lost our heritage. Jeremiah 17:4. So that's happened and it's happening. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. And it's live and in effect to this day. When you watch that special, that slap on what's going on. We're nothing. We're just bywords. We're proverbs. You can say anything about us, man. And it is what it is. It's so bad that even I don't people get in on it, on the TikTok and Facebooks, or how they act out the stereotypes, and which generally are true concerning, because Jake is degenerate right now, concerning our people and how low we are, and they just laugh at it. Our own people do it. Chuck and jive. Yeah, this is what niggas do. That's madness. I do want to hit this point. Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Forever to me is a long time. Because thou servest not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. So, these curses that we go through, that we all can see and experience, happen to us, is a proof that we are the Israelites. Okay? I believe it was another verse I wanted in this Deuteronomy 28. Was that it? Yeah, that was it on that. Cause I was thinking about another lesson earlier. All right, so let's get let's get this Job. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is Job, chapter 30:1. But now they that are younger than I, and that word younger means less significant, you know. It says the Lord has given the king to the bases of all men. Esau Edom is the base of all men. He's lesser than us. Have me in derision. So they got us in derision. Mockery. Contemptuous ridicule or mockery. Contemptuous ridicule or mockery. It just says the same thing in all these. Okay, that's derision. We're in mockery. You know, they mock at us. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I will have disdain to have sat with the dogs in my flock. This devil, the basis of all fucking creatures, Job, so he wouldn't even let this devil sit with his damn dogs. This devil make jokes about how they put peanut butter on their toes, on a privy area, let the dogs lick it off. All the jokes, and when you watch Edom, you can see what they do, man. All right, you can't even get drunk around them and then go to sleep. Oh man, you finna wake up with all type of they say teabag pictures, all type of weird shit they do to you, man. Just degenerates. Drinking beer out of fucking dead animals. I watched a dude drink. He poured beer down his friend's butt crack. That dude is a little funny shit on YouTube. When you see YouTube and TikTok, it shows how low they are. But yet we're the butt of all jokes, man. We're the ones that's mocked. When this devil is a fucking animal. Yeah, whereto might that strength of their hands profit me, whom old age was perished. For want and famine, they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness, and former time desolate and waste, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. And this is going into when they got chased into the caves, the Caucasus Mountains, which is why we call them Caucasians to this day. Because during the Holy Roman Empire, which became known shortly after also called the Byzantine Empire, all right, look it up, that's when so-called black people ruled Rome and Europe. Those devils got chased away, and they went to the Caucasus Mountains, which is per the prophecies of Revelation. I believe that's the 20th chapter. The devil was locked up for 1,000 years. The devil being the so-called white man. Malachi 1:4, 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. He is that son of perdition. That's the mystery. All right? So they fled to the wilderness. You know, they were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys and caves of the earth and in the rocks. Caucasians from the Caucasus Mountains. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. You can look at the book 13th Tribe. It goes to how they lived in the Caucasus Mountains. Just savages. They used their ancestors' skulls for cups and bowls, man. They were grunting. That's where that term caveman comes from. That was them. And it wasn't some distant past millions of years ago. No. That was merely 500 AD, 600, 700, 800, however long it took for them to decide to not use words. But it was just that long, man. Long ago. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. There you go. They brayed. They were grunting, man. If they tell you even when they finally started to come out, that the Moors had to teach them how to have good hygiene, which trended now today. They don't have it. These famous Edomites talk about how they don't bathe and shit to this day. They just wash their hair and let the water and the shampoo run down. All type of weird shit. They were children of fools. Yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. And now am I their song? Yeah, I am their byword. They mock at us, but they the nastiest, lowest MFers on the planet, man. They abhor me. They flee far from me and spare not to spit in my face. Because he hath loosed my cord and afflicted me, they have also let loose the bridle before me. So the Lord chastened us, man. This is our punishment. So Esau Edom, this low devil is even mocking us, man. We become lower than him as a people. It's time to return to the proper paths, man. Upon my right hand rise the youth. They push away my feet. And they raise up against me the ways of their destruction. God is following after they fucking ways. Jake trying to fit in. Just going after whatever they say, man. This devil got to go, man. You know, it's other Psalms. This is Psalm 35. Oh, shoot. I'm going to start at 1. I'm going to bounce around. Psalm 35 and 1. A Psalm of David. Please my cause, O Yahweh, with them that strive with me. Fight against them that fight against me. Take hold of shield and buckler and stand up for mine help. And that's what's going to bring help and justice. You got to let go of the ways of this devil. Return to the ancient paths, man. Draw out also the spear and stop the way against them that persecute me. Saying to my soul, I am thy salvation. All right, let go of this place, man. Stop trying to make your bed in hell. The Lord is going to deliver us and set us back up on top. This is not the end all be all. This is not where glory is to be found. Fuck this place, man. Really fuck this place. I'm going to jump down to I'm going to just keep going, actually. Let them be confounded and put to shame that seek after my soul. Let them be turned back and brought to confusion that devise my hurt. Let them be as chaff before the wind. Let the angel of Yahweh chase them. Let their way be dark and slippery, and let the angel of Yahweh persecute them. So that's what we're looking forward to. These curses we're taking off us and put on them. Deuteronomy 30, verses 1 through 7. For without cause have they hid for me their net in a pit, which without cause they have digged for my soul. And that word system means pit. Everybody always say the system, the system, the system. It's a pit. It's a trap. It's against us. Let destruction come upon him at unawares. And let his net that he hath hid catch himself. And to that very destruction let him fall. And that's coming, man. All the sheets all set up to destroy us, man, is coming back on them right now. All right, they going to them Planned Parenthood clinics. All right, they numbers, they just did the census. They numbers are low, man. Record lows. All the drugs they brought over here for us, they got the opioid problem now, man. All right. All my bones shall say, Yahweh, who was... Did I read verse 9? Let me read verse 9. And my soul shall be joyful in Yahweh. It shall rejoice in their salvation. All my bones shall say, Yahweh, who is like unto thee, which delivers the poor from him that is too strong for him. That's the only way we escape out of this, man. Yeah, the poor and the needy from him that spoileth him. We got to call upon our power, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. False witnesses did rise up. They laid to my charge things that I knew not. They rewarded me evil for good to the spoiling of my soul. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting. My prayer returned to my own bosom. And we go ahead and preach this word, and everybody's against us. People done pull guns out on us, everything. But the scriptures is manifold. Look at our people, right? Because we brought down low, and this devil is against all of us, right? And our people do anything to try to fit in with their lovers, man. They join their movements, you know? They do everything. I behaved myself as though he had been my friend or brother. I bowed down heavily as one that mourneth for his mother. But in mine adversity, they rejoiced. So Jake tried to fit in, do whatever. And this devil is just against us, no matter what. They rejoice at our issues, man. They're happy about it. They're happy about it. You know? Well, this is real, you know, this is going into, you know, it's going into us, the believers and everything, but also it goes into us as a nation. I behave, but in my adversity they rejoiced and gathered themselves together. Yeah, the abjects gathered themselves together against me, and I knew it not. They did tear me and ceased not. With hypocritical mockers and feasts, they gnashed upon me with their teeth. Lord, how long wilt thou look on? Rescue my soul from their destruction, my darling from the lions. And who is the darling? Jerusalem. That's what Psalms, if I choose not Jerusalem, I think it's Psalms 137. You know? So rescue us from the lions. I will give thee thanks in a great congregation. I will praise thee among much people. Let not them that are my enemies wrongfully rejoice over me. Neither let them wink with the eye that hate me without a cause. They speak not peace. They devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. And that's our people, man. Look, fresh out of slavery, we get Black Wall Street and many other communities like that. And they bomb us, torture us, finesse us out of that shit. And we just wanted peace. That forced us to integrate with them so they can have control over us still. Then teach us just madness, put us in the projects, gave us drugs. Niggas don't got planes. All right? So they have a reason to lock us up. Gave us gangster rap. Took away the factory jobs so niggas couldn't provide like that. Took the man out of the house, put the woman over the man. They devised all this against us. And how did it all happen? Jake joining up with their ass, man. Treating them like friends. You should have never trust thine enemy. Jake going along to get along, man. Joining with the feminist movement. Joining the civil rights to become one with these devils. Joining this current community, which it's crazy. For they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. Yeah, they opened their mouth wide against me and said, Aha, aha, our eye have seen it. This thou hast seen, O Yahweh, keep not silence, O Lord, be not far from me. Stir up thyself and awake to my judgment, even unto my cause, my power, and my Lord. Judge me, O Yahweh, my power, according to thy righteousness, and let them not rejoice over me. Let them not say in their hearts, so we would have it. Let them not say we have swallowed him up. Let them be ashamed and brought to confusion, together that rejoice at mine hurt. Let them be clothed with shame and dishonor that magnify themselves against me. Let them shout for joy and be glad that favor my righteous cause. Yeah, let them say continually, Let Yahweh be magnified, which hath pleasure in the prosperity of his servant. And my tongue shall speak of thy righteousness and of thy praise all the day long. And that's what we're looking forward to, man. The Lord to deliver us through his righteousness, his mercy. All right? And raising us up, man. You know? And raising us up. There's one more. I mean, Spirit do what the Spirit do, man. This is Lamentations 2. Lamentation 2 and oh snap, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna get to the point. 11. All that pass by clap their hands at thee, and all that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, "Is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth?" They mock us, you know. We're supposed to be this great, upright people, man. We got laws given to us which made us wise and put us way above the nations, man. But now we just trodden down, beat down to butter all jokes. All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, "We have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we looked for. We have found, we have seen it." They couldn't wait to get us down here. You know? The Lord hath done that which he hath devised. He hath fulfilled his word that he hath commanded in the days of old. He hath thrown down and have not pitied. And he hath caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee. He hath set up the horn of thine adversaries. Their heart cried unto the Lord, O wall of the daughter of Zion. Let tears run down like a river, day and night. Give thyself no rest. Let not the apple of thine eyes cease. Arise, crowd in the night, in the beginning of the watches. Pour out thine heart like water before the face of the Lord. And that's why we're doing this work. We're sighing and crying, man. The shit just ain't right. And we push this word out that side, people, man, to reach the elect. Lift up thy hands toward him for the life of thy young children that faint for hunger on top of every street. Lost. Dying of starvation and thirst. Not of actual food and water, but of this truth, man. By the man should not live off bread alone, but by the word of the Most High. You know? Behold, O Yahweh, Yahweh Shai is called what? The bread of life. Behold, O Lord, and consider to whom thou hast done this. Shall the women eat their fruit and children of a span long? Shall the priest and the prophet be slain in the sanctuary of the Lord? We're just completely taken down. The young and the old lie on the ground in the streets. A big nigger named Clifford. My virgins and my young men are fallen by the sword. Thou hast slain them in the day of thy anger. Thou hast killed them. Thou hast killed and not pitied. And that's why the jokes continue. But I deliver liveth, man. I deliver liveth. So, you know what? I'm going to read this. I'm going to end it on this, Lord willing. Lamentations 1 and 19. And Lamentations 1 and 18. Yahweh is righteous, for I have rebelled against his commandment. We earned this shit. Hear, I pray you, all people, and behold my sorrow. My virgins and my young men are gone to captivity. I call for my lovers, talking about the nations. People love going and befriending these fucking nations, but they deceived me. My priests and my elders gave up the ghost in the city, while they sought their meat to relieve their souls. Behold, O Yahweh, if I am in distress, my bowels are troubled, my heart is turned within me. If I have grievously rebelled, abroad the sword bereaveth, at home there is as death. We're in between a rock and a hard place, like it says in the curses. They have heard that I sighed, there was none to comfort me. Just laugh in our face. All my enemies have heard of my trouble. They are glad that thou hast done it. Get it through your skulls. These heathens, these nations don't fuck with us, man. They cool with you doing. They want you to do wickedness. They cool with that. They love that. Join a feminist movement, which, like Mr. Chappelle even said, man, they still didn't want the black bitch to speak. But she forced her way into their shit, man. And now look at the condition of our people, man. Thou will bring the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me. But it's cool. They're going to be brought down low, man. Let all their wickedness come before thee, and do unto them as thou hast done unto me. For all my transgressions, for my sides are many, and my heart is faint. So, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. Esau will get his judgment, man. With that, all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, and Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the great millstone. And shout out to you brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. Shalom, Baba Ball.